Hi everyone, Nella here. Sorry I've been gone for a while. It was final exams at school, so yeah, I was really busy. But that's over now. I'm free for the moment. And I thought I'd give a little update. There's really nothing new with my BGDs, but I'm not sure if anyone remembers this, but I have made some progress on my dumpster dolly, Shoujo, for Ampco's Dumpster Dolly Challenge. And the biggest news is I took off her hair. I actually thought that this would all be plastic, but apparently it wasn't. That was fun. I literally tore a really, really bad and dusty fake fur wig off of this doll. It was really, really bad. It was really gross once it got off. But because that was glued straight onto her face, I'm going to have to take something to get that residue off. And as you can see, most of her head is actually styrofoam, which was a pretty big surprise to me, actually. Though it does explain the odd shape of her head, because that is a really weird shaped head. I know, maybe because the wig was supposed to look like updo? I have no clue. Anyway, so this is what is inside of her head. This is the rest of the foam, and it is molded to her face. There's even little spots for her ears. Because if that's not in place, then this is squishy. And that was a fun discovery too. Let's see, other news with Shoujo. I was able to pry off the flowers from her skirt. There is still glue marks, but I was already planning on making her a new skirt, so that won't be too much of a loss. I also cut the roses that were in her hand, though she's still holding on to the stem in the one hand because that is hot glued in there. So I'll probably just make something to cover that up. I don't know what yet. So that's pretty much the biggest updates I have right now. Oh, one last thing. I'm actually going on vacation in about 2 weeks from now, beginning of May. And I'm going to see the capital. So if anyone is in Ontario, specifically in Ottawa, send me a message on here because I would love to meet up with some dolly people while I'm over there because I'm going to be there for a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that was it. I've taken some awesome pictures, which if you follow me on Flickr or on Dollaholics, then you've probably seen most of them. And Shoujo's hands, her arms are way too much fun. I still don't know. I think that's just straight up a wire, and I can almost make out a pattern, so I think it's like some sort of cloth, and that this is the only part that's plastic, but I'll find out when I try to take her dress off. Oh, and she isn't completely bald. Well, she is, obviously, right now. But I have tried some wigs on her, because that was my original plan once I got the horrible fur monstrosity off of her head, was to either make her a wig out of yarn, or just use one of the existing doll wigs I have. So I've tried a few wigs on her, and I think she's around a 7.5 size, or not quite an 8. This weird dome makes the wigs fit very strangely, but she can wear some. And I tested her out with Umeko's braided wig, which is black, and I was quite right. Black is definitely where I want the color I want to go with her. I think it will also tie into the old shoujo style very much. And yeah, that's it. And one last close-up of the styrofoam head, just because what the heck, styrofoam head, it looks like some sort of alien. I'm coming to eat you. Coming to eat you.